So I thought I'd just do a quick infantry review
There's a
on
couple of them pushing.
positioning and how I go about things. I'm not going to say I'm the greatest
Be pushing
infantry
left
player
side
on this
rock.
game. I have been playing Battlefield since Bad Company 2, so thought I'd just give you some insight into how I play and where I position myself and why. I've spotted that the enemies are coming from the left-hand side, and I've made that call. I've peeked over to see where they are. I'm not going to try and push, and I'll revert around to the back of the rock. And then there they are trying to push to my right. So I'm not going to try and contest him because I don't have a long rifle, so I'll give up. And what I'll do here is, they know where I am now, so I'll cycle myself around because they're going to have to come to me. So they're going to come into my range, the type of weapon I'm using, SMG. So by forcing them to cycle around towards me, I shut the distance, which allows them to come closer within my range, and allows me to get pot shots on them and get the kill.
I'm trying to get the front.
See, they push towards you. This is where you don't panic, and this is where you kind of sound whore. So you want to hear which direction the footsteps are coming from your left to your right, so you can sort of get a visualization in your head of where you are and where they're positioned coming towards you. And so this is where I'll start my flanking around, because you want to try and take the directions that aren't generically taken by everybody. Everybody always runs in a set direction from a flag once it's capped. You sort of want to go and do the opposite. You want to be sporadic and random in what direction you're moving in towards that. The unexpected routes that nobody suspects that you'll take. So that's generally the way I like to play. That's most of the time why I'm nowhere near anyone in my squad, because I run in a completely different direction to how most people structure their push points towards flags. I'm just going to push to this flag. He sees me, I've seen him. I jump over to see where he's pushed, slide in, get the kill. Now there's going to be enemies pushing down from the hill, obviously, because I'm at the closest flag to their spawn. So while I'm capping it, I'll just stay within these Hessian bags. Obviously that's the common sense thing to do. Now when I push out here they come. And notice how I step back and forward in front of the Hessian bags. It's so when he's firing, he's constantly moving his crosshairs and he's running the bullets and going into the Hessian bag. So this guy's taking shots. Now you're going to say, why'd you waste your grenade? Well, that's to let me know that he's still there. Gives me time to heal. He won't push. I've also got a sniper shooting at me. So what I'll do now is I'll pop my smoke grenade to the left. I'll think I'm going to push left. I'll push to the right. I'll kill him. Hopefully draw out that sniper. Once that sniper pulls out, if he's not any good, I'll be able to hide behind a rock, tap fire him, and get the kill, and then push out of Alpha. But constantly, as I'm running backwards away from Alpha, you kind of want to be moving left and right, get behind cover, stop, pause, look behind you, see if anyone's coming, listen for footsteps, listen to whatever's going on around you, and then keep pushing out of that area if you don't need to be there anymore. Especially if you're on your own, like, it's sketchy, because obviously you don't have anyone to revive you, you don't have anyone near you, so like, I know I can't contest them, so I wait a second while I'm pot shotting, heal up, and then I end up getting the kill. So I'll just go into another clip of another couple of examples of deceiving gameplay. So around that corner, forced him to come towards me. I've thrown that grenade now. You're probably wondering why I threw that grenade there. It's called shutting the gate. It also allows me to know when someone's going to come around from behind me. So I get all those hit markers.
How'd that work out for you? You try to revive your mate?
Let me
You
know
get him
that
up?
someone's
No, you didn't.
pushing
He was
the
on fire.
fire to either revive that bloke, or they're going to try and push me around that corner.
Echo.
So when you're on your own,
Cleared echo on your own.
That fire grenade is going to be an indicator to tell you when someone's coming, because obviously the spotting in this game is completely different.
On the left-hand side where that plane just strafed.
So it allows me to shut the gate. So what shutting the gate is, it forces somebody to push in a different direction that you want them to go. So let's say you've got a concrete pylon and boxes in front of you. You don't want them to push to the right, so you're behind those boxes for cover, so you're healing yourself. You throw that grenade, which shuts the gate on the right hand side. The only direction now they can push is to your left hand side. It forces them to move in a direction that you want them to move that's going to benefit you in the long run.
Can't even get out of
That's what shutting the gate is. Throwing a grenade, closing it off, and forcing them to run a path. And in that instance, it does multiple things. It tells you when somebody's coming around that corner to push you because you're on your own.
Dead shot in the back.
It gives you time to heal. And
Dead.
if someone else is rushing on you, or the other dirty tactic is to throw it on somebody you don't want to get revived. So here we go again. This guy's going to push. He's going for the revive. Throwing the fire on him. He dies from fire plus my gun. That forces the other guy to either push through the fire as well, allowing me to know that he's coming. As he pushes that corner, it gives me time to slide away, heal, turn around, and he pushes towards me, closing the distance with my SMG, and I take him out.
Fuck! Can't he?
Generally I'd ask for call-outs, but I don't know, majority of the time you don't really get them, so bump into this tank. He didn't see me somehow. Wait, C4, enough. So usually you would, normal people would push, like if you start taking shots with swap weapons, try and jump turn to, I don't know, get an idea of what's going on around them.
Blew the tank up and got the double feed.
I think it's best to sort of head, which like I said before, get them to push towards you. So like, all these dudes are there. There's smoke up now, so this is giving me a bit of a shield. Wow, I fucked all my shots there, but you can kind of get the idea of where you should or shouldn't be, you know, based on where they are, what is blocking them from seeing you, you know, which directions they're going to push, whether you should take a shot or not, you know, give away your position, like things like that to think about. The beginning of this is sort of pure luck because you can see that guy running out of the smoke to my left. If I take my focus off, it's a DB Noble, but I end up getting lucky there and beating him in the gunfight. It's the gun that he's been murdering
over here.
the first half of that game, so yeah. I use that smoke to the advantage on the left because that's covering me from where everybody is. I push forward. There goes that guy. Now, I've put myself in a shit position here because, one, I've used that cover there to get away from him. At the same time, I've exposed myself to the two people behind me. There's not really anywhere I can go, no matter how much sliding up and down and jumping I try to do and mashing the fucking medic button to try and heal myself. Or I dare say that if I had got out of that, it would have been absolute pure bullshit. Anyway, so yeah. Now, moving into this game, I'm just gonna... this clip has a lot of stupid shit happening in it that's a bit interesting. We're not going to push. They're obviously going to keep coming because you can see these ETRL blokes. They obviously will be in a chat party all talking to each other and, well, I don't know how to use any other gun except for the Stormgewehr because obviously after a couple of patches all the beginner guns are the AP go-to now and see the majority of the kill feed is the Stormgewehr. So anyway, this guy throws a grenade, instead of pushing back away from him. It's just easier to push forward. Like, jump past that grenade, push forward. They're not expecting it, especially when you come around the corner. Also need some clarity on what's about to happen to me here because I really don't understand what the go is, how I die. Yeah. If someone can explain that to me, that'd be absolutely amazing. And then I just want you to see this. Here we go. Right. Did you hear that? That Gewehr 1 to 5 is a single fire rifle. That right there is Cronus / modded controller to get it to fire that fast. I don't give a fuck how many people you think your fingers can move that quickly. It's a load of shit. It's a load of crap. It's Cronus or a modded controller. Because either that or he set it up double deep, like double pads, to be able to shoot it that quickly. And I can tell you right now, that's not the case. It's definitely a Cronus or a modded controller because that gun doesn't shoot that fast. It's only got a 380 RPM, 400. So yeah, and it's a single fire. So you can see that Cronus and all that bullshit's in this game as well. Bunch of noobs. Anyway, hopefully that helps some of you new up and coming Battlefield V playing people into the game a bit of insight. Probably not. Like I said, I'm not the best player in the world. I don't admit to be, but if I can help somebody, at least I've done my job.